Hello everyone, we are talking more Game of Thrones, and today we will be discussing the Mad Queen Daenerys theory. Basically what the Mad Queen theory is that someone will follow the same path as the Mad King and go insane. And for this video we will be focusing on if Daenerys will become mad or not. In the books, Daenerys has a constant fear of becoming like her father, which the show does hint at every once in a while.
Your Grace, a word, please, I beg you.
About what?
About your father. About the Mad King.
The Mad King? You're here to remind me of my enemy's lies? Consider me reminded.
Your Grace, I served in his King's Guard. I was at his side from the first. Your enemies did not lie.
Go on.
When the people rose in revolt against him, your father set their towns and castles aflame. He murdered sons in front of their fathers. He burned men alive with wildfire and laughed as they screamed. And his efforts to stamp out dissent led to a rebellion that killed every Targaryen, except two.
I'm not my father.
But she is more like her father than she knows. Targaryens have a 50% chance of becoming mad, often being said you can flip a coin at a Targaryen birth and determine if the babe is mad or not. The madness also doesn't set in right away. The realm had peace for a while under the Mad King's reign, and he really didn't do anything too cruel. He also had great ambition to expand the Seven Kingdoms in his early years, and by the time he died, he wanted to be known as the greatest king to have ever lived. The older Aerys got, the crueler and the more paranoid he became, which led to his doom. Daenerys could easily have the same fate. There has been some signs that could hint of her going mad. On multiple occasions, she has threatened to put cities to ash.
Shall we begin?
Do we have a plan?
I will crucify the masters. I will set their fleets afire, kill every last one of their soldiers, and return their cities to the dirt. That is my plan. You don't approve.
You once told me you knew what your father was. Did you know his plans for King's Landing when the Lannister armies were at his gates? Probably not. Well, he told my brother, and Jaime told me. He had caches of wildfire hidden under the Red Keep. The guild halls, the Scepter Baler, all the major thoroughfares. He would have burned every one of his citizens. The loyal ones and the traitors. Every man, woman, and child. That's why Jaime killed him.
This is entirely different.
You're talking about destroying cities. It's not entirely different. I'd like to suggest an alternate approach.
This is not what a sane person says. She has to have Tyrion remind her what her father did and was to make her think clearly again. Also, Daenerys has burned men alive, which is pretty cruel. But they were threatening to rape her, so we'll call that a wash. We'll call it a wash. Even. But the thing that I found the most troubling is that Daenerys had no feelings about leaving Dario, the man she's had a relationship with for the past few seasons. Most normal people would be somewhat sad. She didn't even care. She just wanted to get it over with. This is extremely troubling because if she doesn't care about the man she had a relationship with, what's going to make her care about the people of Westeros? Which leads us to our next point, is that Daenerys is bringing a Dothraki horde to Westeros. A Dothraki horde. You know, the ones who are known for raping, pillaging, and enslaving people. What's going to happen to the people of Westeros? Now, some people might say that she won't let that happen to them. But there's no way she can change the ideology of an entire people. She might change a few, but not all of them. And Daenerys' response to the ones who want to continue the old way of doing things will determine a lot about her madness. Personally, what I think about this theory is that I really can't imagine Daenerys going mad because from season 1 till now, she's been a good person. She freed the slaves and saved millions of people from learning what it is like to be a slave. So to see her go mad, it would be heartbreaking to me and most Game of Thrones fans. And that reason alone is why this theory is possible. So what do you think? Is Daenerys going to go mad? Will she be fine? Leave it down in the comments below. And if you want more Game of Thrones content, please subscribe. And as always, have an awesome day.
In the throne room. I don't want a crown. I want you.